Hello, everybody. Welcome to the course Business Statistics, and I'm Dr. Maryam Hassanlou. And in this video, I'm going to introduce the course briefly and also talk about our plan for upcoming 8 weeks. I think this course is one of the best courses you could take during your program because I believe that one of the most critical requirements for all businessmen and businesswomen is knowing statistics because data is everywhere and we have to deal with data to make the best decision for improving our professional and also our personal life. And I'm sure that you will enjoy this course because based on my experience in teaching this course, I try to deliver this course in a most practical way, most applied way, and that's why I'm sure that you will enjoy this course. And now let's take a look at your course page to talk about our plan, my expectation for completing this course successfully, and also about a brief story about what we are going to talk about during these 8 weeks. And let's take a look at your course page. This course is combo, is defined as combo course. Combo means we have hybrid and online students. Hybrid students should attend the class in a weekly set, actually weekly schedule, based on weekly schedule. And for this session, our schedule is Monday nights from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. So hybrid students should attend the class based on this schedule. And online students, for online students, all sessions, all lectures actually is recorded on Zoom and will be posted for you on your Moodle course page. And you can check it out later. And you can also attend the class because we are online on Zoom during our session every week on Mondays night. So you have two choices: attending the class online on Zoom and also checking out the recorded video later. If you open your course page, you can see my profile for getting familiar with my backgrounds, about my interests, research, and anything about me. And then you can see the welcome letter. In welcome letter, actually, I try to mention some requirements and consideration you need to know before attending the first session and how to communicate with me. You need to take a look at these parts before attending the first session. Then you can see my email address. You feel free to send me any questions about your course, any concerns, any issues, and I will respond you in less than 24 hours. I promise you, I will respond to your question in less than 24 hours. And about your textbook is essential for this course because you are going to do some assignments, case studies, and also you are going to take 2 exams. So actually getting the textbook is essential for this course. And also you can see the information, the syllabus. At first session, I will go over the syllabus in class for you in detail. You can take a look about the program, about the plan, about the chapters, assignments for each week. You can see in syllabus, and also some attached file for you, such as, for example, educational philosophy. Educational philosophy includes some policies, expectations, and how to communicate, how we communicate better during these 8 weeks, during this session. I tried to list all expectations and policies for you in educational philosophies. Please download these files and take a look. If you have any question, if you have any concern, if you have any actually misunderstanding about some parts and question, you can send me email and to ask me about the details. And about the weekly plan for this course, like the other course, for this university, you are going to pass this course during 8 weeks. And every every week has its particular section on your Moodle course page. At first, you can see the link for our Zoom session. You can see with this code for Spring 1st 2020 and the code for your course, week 1 Zoom. This is the link for joining our Zoom sessions, and then about the material, about the PowerPoint for each week, and the assignments, the brief talking about the assignments. What are the assignments for this course? You are going to complete 8 learning engagements. You are going to respond the question for learning engagement discussions. Each has 25 points. 25 points divided by 2 parts. 12 points for responding the question by your own post, and also 13 points allocated for responding at least 2 of your friends, 2 of your classmates during responding, and for example responding how they responded the questions. Your opinion about their post, about their comments. So you need to attend during discussion by your own post based on the timeline, and also at least 2 participation in responding the others' posts. And we have 2 parts of assignments actually, grading assignments and non-grading assignments. For example, responding the questions for learning engagement is grading assignments, but I expect you to do more, to do beyond the learning engagement. I expect you to study the chapters before coming to the class. It's so important, it's so critical for this course. Why? Because I prefer to spend the time on working on real world data instead of just lecturing the PowerPoints in the class. If you study the chapters before the class, it means you know what is the definition, what is the formula, what is the, for example, introduction to any of the different theories. And we have a lot of time to work on our real world, to analyze the data in class on, for example, Excel or SPSS. So it's so important to study. I expect you, it's essential, study chapters before the class, because in the first minutes of class, I will ask you some questions about the topics of week, and then I will set my lecture based on your level. If you don't know about the topic, I have to lecture instead of working in real world. But my experience, based on my experience, most of the students prefer to working with data, real world data, practical working, instead of just talking about the definitions and terminologies and statistics. Okay, so it's so essential from the first one. I expect you to consider in your plan, preparing yourself before attending the class. And you can see data for practice on your course page. Every week, I will share some data set that they all comes from real world cases, and we are going to analyze this data set in class together on our yours. So it's essential to bring in your own laptop in your during your class sessions for hybrid students. And also you can see the link supplementary videos and articles for each week based on the topic. I will share with you some videos, articles on how to work with Excel, how to, for example, analyze, for example, hypothesis testing on Excel or SPSS, or any different kinds of articles that you may need for writing your final research paper. Okay, so the assignments for this course includes 8 learning engagements weekly for 8 weeks. 2 case studies, and they are designed for weeks, I think weeks 3 and week 6. Yes, case studies are designed for week 3 and week 6. So 2 case studies, week 3 and week 6. For 2 exams, midterm exam on week 4 and final exam for week 8. And you are going to do a final research paper. And I have a plan for your final research paper. Week 3, for week 4, actually, you are going to submit, week 3, you are going to submit your title for your research paper. Week 4, you are going to submit your proposal, brief proposal for your final research paper. Week 7, you will submit the draft, and because it's so important, I can give you some feedback to improve before your final submissions. And week 8 is the final week, is the last week. You are going to submit your final version and presentation on your research. I always recommend my students to select the practical topics, not just descriptive analysis. Just you are going to gather data from real world and then work practice based on the techniques and tools that we did in class before. Just this, nothing more than class, but you are going to gather your own data and develop your own analysis. And now it's a time to talk about the concepts we are going to talk about during these 8 weeks. This is an amazing course, and you are going to know wonderful techniques that I'm sure that you will enjoy this course. Because at first we start with getting know with data. What's the data? What's the different types of data? The first step in real world, data is everywhere nowadays. Nowadays, data is everywhere, cheap data, everywhere. Access to data is so easy, so you can find data easily. But who is successful? Who's successful? Which kind of companies are more successful than the others? The companies that they can work and deal with data. So at first, we are going to get familiar with data, and next step would be describing data. So descriptive analysis is going to be started from the first week, describing data using charts, tables, graphs. It means visualization of data. And then we are going to describe data using some numerical measurements, because we need numbers for making the good decisions sometimes. We need to know the numbers for making the tough decisions. After describing the data, it's time to make some decision for our populations. So we are going to step in inferential analysis. Inferential analysis means developing confidence interval for estimations, inferential analysis like hypothesis testing, and correlation and regression analysis. So this is the story of our course for this session, and I'm looking forward to see you soon, and hope to enjoy all this course. Thank you for watching this video. See you. Bye.